Hello my YouTube family, how are you? I do hope you're well. It's Sunday while I'm filming this. I hope you've had a lovely weekend. I did actually go out. We did go out to the River Wye and we went on a boat trip and it was absolutely lovely. I didn't do a video. I did go live when I was there, but the signal was very poor, so it's not the best quality, but there is a live video just showing us on the boat. So I've got some new beads today, and these are 6mm and they're jade. So we've got yellow jade and they're like half polished, half matte. And I've also got white jade. So I thought I'd make two bracelets with you. Now, if you are new to my channel, because I have got some new subscribers, thank you so much for joining my channel. I do have a website, lowcostcraftsupplies.co.uk, where you'll find jewellery, craft and jewellery supplies. So I have a 10% offer off of a £10 spend. I do have the door open and we have the doves are fighting outside if you hear funny noises. I don't know if the camera picked that up. These are also in the offer, and as always, if you are new to my channel, a lot of my beads like these you can buy individually. So if you didn't want to make bracelets, if you wanted just to make earrings for example, go over and have a look. I've got some 0.6 stretchy elastic, and I've got, because of the jade, I thought I would do some elephant charms today. I've got two 6mm bells. That's for the bells are what you would attach the charms to. I've got two jump rings, and you would use those to attach the charm to the bell, and obviously you thread these through the elastic. Bells come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, and I've got some beads. I've got some 6mm silver plated beads. I've also got some 3mm. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using those yet, but we'll have a look. We'll see as we go. So I'm going to make a 7-inch bracelet, and 7-inch is the average bracelet size. It all depends, you know, if you need large, if you want to go larger, small, just alter the size to your liking. So I'm going to measure 12 inches. I'm just going to cut that off. I am going to make two bracelets, so we give that a stretch. I'm just going to get my bead clip. Right, here's my bead clip. So I'm going to attach a bead clip to stop the beads from falling off. We will do the yellow ones first. Let me just see what this looks like. So I'm going to put a 3mm one on, followed by a 6mm. Jewellery bell, 6mm, where's the hole? There it is. 3mm. I'm not quite sure what it will look like. Oh, squirrels there. Oh, why do you come when I'm doing a video? Right, let me just go and get some nuts a minute, because otherwise there's a pair of eyes watching me, wanting more nut as I'm making this video. There's the... Hello. Oh, ping. Where were we? Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what this looks like. Imagine those beads going round. What would that look like? Bell on the outside. I'm happy with that. We'll keep it like that. It's unusual. We don't normally see them in summer. So keep going, threading the beads until you get to 7 inches or whatever length you require. Just over 7 inches, so 2. So that's 25 beads I've used. And if you are new to jewelry making or making bracelets, you may think, oh, but you've got all these beads this side, but only 2 beads there. It doesn't matter. When we tie the bracelet, it won't really matter, but I will show you something different with this one. Now I'll just do this one. So we do a simple overhand knot. And then I'm going to do another one, but I'm going to go over twice and then pull. And then I'm going to do one for luck. Now some people like to put a dab of jewellery glue on the knot. I haven't had a problem with my knots coming undone. But that isn't something you can do. So there is our knot. So we need to snip off as close to the knot as possible. And then by pulling you can hide the knot. But I'm just going to attach the charm now. So we take, so what we want the bell. The bell has a little loop, which we need on the outside. Jump rings have a split in them. And they are available in lots of different colours and sizes. You can get double split rings as well. So you put your pliers each side and then twist. Thread it through the hole on the bell. There's the elephant. Hook the elephant on. And then close. Very weird doing this with a pair of squirrels looking in at me while they eat their nut, whilst they're eating their nuts. So there's that one. I'm just going to do another one, and I'll just do it slightly different this time. Give it a stretch for when it comes to hiding your knots. So pop the clip on the end. We're going to start with a large bead. Then the jewellery bell. Another large bead. No more nuts today, the nut shop is closed. So I'm going to put the small silver bead. And all it means is, when I now put the beads on, I will put the one that should be here, the small silver bead, I will just put on the end of the beads I'm going to do. You'll see when I get there. You'll see what I mean when I get that far. I'm now going to do the white jade. It's very muggy. We've got a storm due. It's very humid. That's why I've got the back doors open, but it's quite noisy with the traffic. So have you all had a lovely weekend? What have you been doing? Have you gone anywhere? Have you had to work? I came back last night, and then in the evening I sat down with my laptop and I was putting more stock. There were some restocks that had to go back on. So those have gone back on. I don't think there's anything new. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I was so tired from all the driving yesterday. There we are, 7 inches in length. And all I'm going to do is the tiny bead that would be there. I'm just going to pop it on this end. Just pop it on this end. It's 7:05. Should be going to bed. Not you, the squirrels. So can you see what I've done on this one? I've just put the bead that we normally have here on there. And this would be a good little trick for hiding the knot if maybe you were using thicker elastic. So again, we do a simple hand over knot. Same again, but we go over twice. So I'm going to do a surgeon's knot. Let's patch. And then pull. Snip off as close as possible to the knot. See the knot? And then by gently pulling, it hides, the knot is hidden inside the bead, but you can also do it there and hide it inside the bell. So we'll just get our jump ring again, twist, we thread through the bell. There's the elephant, pop the elephant on, and then close back up. Make sure there's no gaps, because you don't want your elephant to fall off. So there we've got the yellow jade and the white jade. I do hope you find that useful. If you can like this video and leave a comment, it just helps the algorithm see the interaction and it shares my video out to more people. Remember, hit that subscribe button if you've not subscribed to the channel. I've got hundreds of tutorials available. If you want to go and check out the website, please do. I do ship to US, Canada, UK, Northern Ireland. Unfortunately, I don't do Europe because we have to have an EU representative to send to Europe, and it's too expensive for a small business like mine. And I do send tracked as well, so it can be expensive if you're out of the UK. So thank you so much for watching. Take care and happy crafting.